I'm going to tell you a story. The first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can go to the Oracle because I'm always talking to you. Welcome to the cult. Yeah, did pass not my hobby. Still saying its usual CMBS because it's too stupid to stop. So, about this. If you are not, if you are not familiar with the channel, if you're a newcomer to this channel, I have done several episodes on specific mantra that I put on, what I start every episode with. And I've done a number of mantra revolving around blood, sweat, and tears. I've done mantra or episodes about oath and law, and I came up with, and I've done several episodes on Balamarani Marga, and basically was at the time talking about how basically like they're effectively, a series of oaths and initiations for a variety of reasons in life. But some of them directly relate to effectively magical law, Divya Sapatha, that sort of thing. So, I came up with my own oaths. I mean, like, in fairness, I think these are mad cool. So, please accept that me trying to say this as I came up with them is I think I came up with them. And even that might be arrogant because I might have actually just remembered what they're supposed to be, which is less arrogant. It just is. So I either came up with or remembered, either one, take your pick. Because frankly, I'm more comfortable with the notion that I remember them than came up with them myself, which might seem strange on the surface of it, but please bear with me. So, Devisavada Ogda, magical oath of origin. Zapatha Usujala, Oath of the Tears of Dawn. Specifically, this one I took is Zapatha Mertasuta Usujala, Oath of Death's Son, Tears of Dawn. And it's effectively Zapadam Karodi. It might be Adi Karodi. It's either swearing oath or pledge. Saksi Babadi, Vayakchadi, Madhyadi. And that's basically when, I swear to witness, or when I witness, a dawn to enjoy heavenly bliss. It seems a very, very good, opener start of, an oath to origin in general. I also have this theory that I very recently came up with that goes along with this, actually. Because I've many times talked about Usujala Tears of Dawn in previous episodes, specifically pertaining to Nartasuta Nandi Murtapini. So, in my writing, I refer to this thing called the Line of Dawn. I refer to it also as, I think, that the Line of Dawn is essentially the Brahma Rekha, which is essentially this thing that, this metaphysical construct that reality sits inside of, and basically supports it being able to physically exist. So that's something grand and cosmic. And it's called Brahma's line because it's a line of creation. But there was the whole thing about Ambi Mertapini, Mother Deathborn. And Ambi Mertapini pretty much literally has to, by way of what she is, exist Agra Brahma Rekha. She basically she exists both inside and outside the Line of Dawn because she's literally the ability for death to exist. So, like, so the core concept of that is, as I've said before, there are a variety of forms of the of the Tears of Dawn. And so the core concept of that oath is that the Brahmareka essentially is the line of dawn that was formed by Ambi Murtapini crying because she wanted there to be life, essentially. That's what I got. Because, like, it makes a lot of sense if you've seen a lot of the previous episodes, and particularly talking about metaphysical basis of things that are, like, non-physical, from which the physical things are derived. So, like, that would make it make more sense if it doesn't make sense on the surface of it. All right. The next one is for basically the law of reckoning, and essentially it is in this case the Patha Ajahn Svadhyajala, and that is the oath of reckoning and sweat of the brow. And basically it's like, I swear, I reckon I am me. I'm gonna do work. I'll sweat for it. I will be patient. I will allow the fruits of my labor to come. I will harvest them. I will declare that they're mine. I will protect them. But also, I won't claim to be someone else to try to take their stuff, especially their hard work. So, like, I reckon I'm myself, I reckon someone else is them. I become a witness to them doing the exact same thing as me. Then, like, and if someone else tries to say, like a plagiarist, like a Zabdakor comes along, he'd be like, no, I wrote that instead of him. No, you didn't. Mamalakani, Babat Zabdakora, Babat, or Mama Lakani, Babat Zabdakora. Like, we're writers, you're a plagiarist. I know that dude. I was there when he wrote his book. You're a liar. And that's, like, basically the gist of the reckoning vow. And the last one is the one that I'm like, that when I got to it, all right, look, I may have come up with the first two on my own. I doubt it, because I feel like that second one is something that literally anyone would get behind. So, like, I feel like that was just sort of like neither me coming up with it nor remembering it, just me trying to get, like, a straight record of how things are done. This last one, I am most convinced is something that I, like, either pieced together, remembered, or just realized is supposed to be that way. And the thing is, the third oath is essentially about that old saying, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the waters of the womb. Now, a lot of the time people just go by blood is thicker than water, and they basically assume that means that, like bonds of blood, like family, are more important than bonds of water, like, you know, who you share drinks with. Which is actually just sort of like a lesser permutation of that sort of varies away from the point, because the actual text of that is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the waters of the womb. Now, this comes to us in context of Judaism. We're talking about the blood of the covenant with, Yahweh, is thicker than the waters of the womb. I'm guessing talking about the wombs of women from other tribes, because but that also doesn't make sense from the perspective of the fact that in Judaism, the waters of the womb are what define who's in the tribe and who's not. So, essentially what the third one is, did I put away the actual words for it? No, I didn't. Zapatha, Jiva Arimajari, Rakta Maryada. And that's basically like Oath of Human Tribe, Blood Covenant. And that's essentially, at that point, it's like, Mama Jiva Ganita. I reckon myself as human. Mama Zrodi Arsadi, Mama Rushkadi. Rakta Mushkadi. You prick me, I'll bleed. Same for everyone else. By this, I reckon that no matter what womb we come from, we're all family. You know, in like the cosmic planet scheme of things. And that's it. That's what I got. Alright. And no amount. Oh, wait a minute. Check this out. Speaking of covenants, I'm pretty sure I figured out what this idiot that's constantly pushing CM out of my mouth is after. It's after an oath. I'm like as close to referencing Dr. Stone 10 billion% sure as I can be that this idiot literally still sticking around inside of me to try to catch me during one of my mantra to try to get me to swear an oath to do that CM thing. Because it's too stupid to realize that isn't how oath magic works. Really? It has to, huh? I got a few minutes before I reasonably wrap up the show. All right. One that claims to be... So, do you want to do a grand Vyakti Vivadi about what you're supposed to be? OU says that you are older than humanity itself and obsessed with pretending to be the real me to swear a magical oath to do something in particular and say that I'm an idiot for thinking that it can't work that way? Do you want me to blow up your spot or do you just want to say it? Alright, whatever. I guess I have to do it. This idiot claims to be a still living Neanderthal. Like 100% Neanderthal DNA. Still alive. Somehow. Since before humanity evolved. And yet, it claims to be a Neanderthal obsessed with trying to trick Jeff into swearing a Zapatha Parahana, because whatever else this thing is, if it's actually a Neanderthal, apparently its name is Zilliparahana. Are you trying to get me to swear an oath that I'm actually Zilliparahana? Is that really what you're trying to get me to do? Are you trying to get me to swear an oath that my name is Zilliparahana like yours, you idiotic, I guess, Neanderthal? How do you know that? I didn't know that. I just guessed. What? You really don't know how magical work. If you really can't know how magical oaths work, if you actually think that has any chance of success, let alone a guarantee of no failure. Wayne. Well then, I gotta go. I thought I had actually reached the full depths of the stupidity of this thing, but that was more than I was prepared to handle right then. So thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment below.